What is up, guys? It's been a minute since we brought the chair out into the warehouse. What's up? Also, one of my lights died in my computer room, so there's not enough light. How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. We had a good weekend. Very good weekend. Got a lot of stuff done. I'm going to show more of the updates in here in our eBay or Tcgplayer update video later in the week. As you can see, shelves are a little fuller. We've been a madman listing cards. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. There is a quote that I came across. You have two choices. Suffer the discipline now or suffer the regret later. And that hit hard. We've talked about discipline before in the channel. And today was a productive day, and I feel really, really good. And it hit home. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit. Before we do, if you do not know who I am, my name is Bronzgod, and this is a squeaky chair. And I sell trading cards on Tcgplayer and eBay. We've been averaging about $40,000 a year in sales, mostly in bulk. We are looking to exceed that by the end of the year. In addition, we do have two other channels, one for gaming, one for late loss. So if either is interested, you check those out. They will be in the description. We also have a growing list of affiliate codes. So if you want to check any of those out, you can save a little money. I can make a little money, and we both win. So we did some work this weekend. We cleaned up the warehouse a lot. We woke up kind of early. We filmed our Sunday morning conversation podcast episode with Pat from Hound Dog Gaming, which is live as of yesterday. Go check that out. And I usually don't feel like good or bad by the end of the night. It's usually more just I'm tired and I want to go to bed. And today was different. It is almost 9 o'clock now, and I am like pumped, which is probably bad because I already have a hard time going to bed. But I've noticed that the days that I get up and I just get to work, I don't spend much time taking breaks playing games or this, that, the other. It's just I get up at whatever time and I tell myself I'm going to work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. or 10 p.m. to 6 p.m. or whatever it is. That I have a lot. The confidence starts to build. My attitude is different because I can sit back at the end of a day like today and go, holy hell, did we accomplish a lot. I think we listed on Tcgplayer close to 20,000 cards, and we sorted through about the same. We did a bunch of eBay work. I'm pretty sure I'm in eBay jail, but that'll be a topic for tomorrow. Did a bunch of orders, got some RIs packed. I mean, the amount of stuff that we were able to accomplish was really good. And what I've noticed in the past, especially with this channel, trying to get consistent with certain types of content, the other channels, some of which I've started lacking on again, is I always regret at the end of the night the things that I know I should have done. And when I do the things that I know I should have done, it's like the easiest thing to take off your shoulders. I've made my board up here with my goals, and I have stuck to it to a certain extent. To a certain extent, I'm still working on it. But the one thing I've noticed, and you might notice the same, I would love to hear your opinion on this, is if you take the time to do what you need to do right away, even if it's stuff that you don't want to do. Let's say you hate packing orders, or you hate sorting, or even if if chaos sorting is your thing, but you just don't feel like doing it, you really just need to do it, because the next thing you know, it's going to be 9:30, 10 o'clock, and you're going to be like, crap. I don't have time to do this right now, or I got to get to bed, or if you go to bed late, then you're going to have to wake up early, and then you're going to be tired, or then you're going to be thinking about the next day, and it's so easy to get backed up at that point, or start to get overwhelmed with the number of things you have to do because you didn't do what you're supposed to do right off the jump. And I used to get really frustrated, but now I kind of finger point at myself. I don't like yell at myself or get like mad at myself, but I kind of look at myself and just go, you dummy. You're sitting here whining and complaining about not having enough time for stuff, and you literally did everything else but that. Case in point, this video. I told myself I was going to make this video this morning, but instead I did my Sunday morning conversation episode, and then I was going to do it, and then I ended up sorting cards. I told you guys 1,000 times I love sorting, and it's to a detriment, and I ended up doing that for 6 hours. And I didn't get the video. And then some orders popped up, and then I had to go run an errand. Next thing you know, it's 9 o'clock, and now I'm making the video. It's really important for you and me, especially since I've talked about it a long time, to just get it done. Just get what you need done and out of the way. I look at it as like the vegetables. No one likes vegetables. Well, I'm sure people like vegetables. I don't like vegetables. I think you can tell I don't like vegetables. But when you eat the vegetables and get them out of the way, you can enjoy the things that you like the most. So, now that I've got this board and it's sitting there and I have my non-negotiables, that's half the battle. Half the battle is actually doing them. And that's the same for you. If you have the non-negotiables or you have things that you don't like, it might be worth it for you to just knock it out first thing. Same thing has been going on with the gym. I started slacking again a little bit. I haven't gained anything back, but I really, really, really don't like waking up early in the morning. But I haven't been going after work, and the only solution to that is to just get it out of the way. So this is extreme measures, I know. I got an old-fashioned alarm clock. It is loud as hell, and I'm putting it in my kitchen. So that way, when it goes off, I have to physically get up to go turn it off. And at that point, there's no going back from there. Once I'm up, I'm up. And then I can go do what I have to. Now, is that stupid? Is that maybe a lack of discipline? Sure, because I have to go through extreme measures to make sure I do what I need to do. But at some point, I won't have to do that. At some point, I'll be in a rhythm, and then I'll be able to just do it without having to go through any crazy measures. Same for you. If there is something that you don't like doing, you need to set it up in a way that you can do it. You need to set yourself up for success. And eventually, you won't have to go through such drastic measures to make that happen. There's nothing wrong with doing that. I think some people might say, well, hey, if you don't have enough wherewithal and fortitude to just do it on your own, then what are you doing? But, screw them. I have a hard time doing it. You might have a hard time doing certain things during the day or for this business. Even though it's a business that you like and in a side hustle that you enjoy, that doesn't mean there's aspects of it that you don't like. I love Tcgplayer Direct, but I'm not going to lie. Every week an RI prints out, I want to, take a shortcut to the bottom floor, if you know what I mean. Not seriously, I'm joking around, but when you see 1,200 cards in a list of paper, sometimes it's the last thing I want to do. But it's something you have to do for the business. That's, again, another thing where once it prints out, instead of letting it sit around for 3 or 4 days or uploading a tracking number to give myself more time, I just need to do it. And that's what we're going to do. So, starting today, we're going to start doing the things that we want to do after we do the things that we need to do. Are we going to falter? Probably. Are we going to mess up? Probably. But just like anything else, like any other learned behavior, it's about starting and it's about putting one step forward, and that's what we're going to do. So, especially after today, because today, even though I'm doing this video late, today was a productive day. And I wonder what you guys feel. Like, how do you guys feel about this type of stuff? Because I know that when I wait to the end of the day like this, it's miserable, and I'm kind of trying to wind down to go to sleep. And that might be, honestly, a reason why I have a hard time sleeping is because I wait to do this stuff so late. And you kind of have to, not that I put on a persona when I'm on camera, but I can't just talk like this and I'm tired. And, you got to be personable, right? You got to put information out there and say it to where someone's actually going to want to listen. So it's going to behoove me. That's the second time I've used that word in this video. I don't think I've said it in like 5 years, but it fits. Anyway. So now the goal is when I get home, do everything I need to right away. I usually, and this is going to help with the weight stuff too, I usually would get home, eat, and then end up playing like Hearthstone for an hour, and then I would like waste even more time because I would use that as my wind down. But when I get home now, we're just gonna record this video, and probably that's going to be, you know, we're figuring this out in real time. That's going to be when we do the gaming stuff, because I've been saying we're gonna be doing it for a long time, and I've yet to do it, and I keep using not having time as an excuse, but you know, self accountability, I'm just not using my time properly, and you might not be either. So you have to really take an honest look at yourself with your goals and seeing where you are associating the time that you don't have. So now I can't do it until Tuesday because I just don't have light in my room. I'm going to stream tomorrow, or today at least. We're going to get back to streaming this week, but one of my lights died, so it's not going to look good making videos in there. So everything's going to be out here, with the exception of the part of the, well, no, because I get it about Tuesday, so I can install it Tuesday before I make my eBay video, so that will work. But yeah, I don't know, guys. It's just, that saying really hit me hard. I don't like regret. Regret is a horrible feeling. And when you get it all knocked out and you have a productive day like I had today, the sense of accomplishment is like soul food. It really is. Like when people say, what are you working for? Like people need a purpose. I always used to think that was what's the word? Like a cliche. Like who cares, man? If I had a choice between working and staring at a wall and watching paint dry, I would much rather watch paint dry. I'm probably lying to myself. Even though I hate my job, I'd probably much rather be there than just stare at this wall for 8 hours because you have a sense of accomplishment, even though it's something that you're not getting much out of except for a paycheck. So I would be interested to see what you guys feel about this because, yeah, sometimes you hear a saying or you hear a little short of some motivational thing, and it is Motivational Monday. So, yeah, I feel good. I feel like this is going to be a good change. Oftentimes, change sticks when you're in a good mindset. If you got to make a lot of positive changes, but you're in a negative mindset, it usually doesn't work. So we're in a good mindset. We experienced a lot of good stuff today. Now that's the perfect breeding ground to make positive changes. And hopefully for you, if there's some changes you need to make, whether it's this one or something else, you know, make sure before you pull the trigger on it, you put yourself in the right mindset. You do something that makes you feel good, and then do it. You're probably going to have a better chance of having that stick. So hope you guys have a great day. We will see you in the next one, and have a good one.